dance floor, you keep moving. I can see that you wanna feel me when I touch you and you rub me. Keep it up, girl, I just wanna see. On the dance floor, you can't stop me. I can see you wanna break free. Let me take off all your clothes. Let me play with your body. Party up, party up. Okay, okay. Put your hands up, party up, party up, party up, party up. Yeah, yeah. Watch me smack that.
Yo guys, what up, what up? Welcome. Yo, Danny, how you doing? Or Danny, I don't know. Let me know how I should pronounce it, because I got no clue with the X. Lol. But welcome guys. How is everyone doing today? It is Saturday 2v2 day. First we have a 2v2 tournament, and then we go right into the other. One should be starting about now, and it looks like first war has been spun indeed for the 2v2. That's nice. First round we got Meat and Adiseth, and they're up against the Holy Banana and Slayer. Cool. Going right into it. Love the quick pace. And I just realized the fact that the music's still freaking turned off. Nice. Oh. Now there's music, if all went to plan. Just let me know. But how are you doing, Danny? Hope you're doing well. Okay, that was really interesting. I tried to slide my phone across on my laptop, and then it just did a 360 and it fell off. Nice. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're spinning 5-15 wars. Why do I have a freaking... Oh, somehow I cut myself apparently, or like... Got a little... thingy. Oh well. Not too bad. Let's see, let's put this on live chat as well over on the YouTubes. If it wants to do stuff. Love to see it. Right, 3 minutes left of prep day, so we got a bit of time. Let's see, can we do a quick farm hit? Probably. Of course, we want to keep that progress going, so might be good to actually try and get some loot bonus put together. Gonna swarm with Valks, put in all 4 heroes, and then we'll see what we get. We should at least be getting a fair bit of stuff. Kinda curious if we can get the Warden to target something cool. Well, our defense. Oh well, that's fine. Kind of funny how I went all the way from the town hall, but you know, or furthest away from the town hall. Nice. Why am I getting a tag? Still got a prep day going, so we've got a little bit more time. Nice. Love to see it. Probably gonna be a pretty long stream though, so that's always good as well, I guess. It's always fun. Just because, of course, we got 2 back-to-back 2v2s, and I think both will consist of 4 rounds. 4 times 30 minutes. Because they are spitting 5-15 wars with 10 minutes in between, just to make sure you have a little bit of flexibility for like making sure people are not no-showing. Right, there goes Town Hall, nice. And of course, you can't always expect everyone to just spin right on time. There's always going to be a little bit of deficit there. Let's see, Book of Spells, Book of Fighting. We already have a Book of Fighting in our storage, but would it then be an idea to see what we would use which one on? Let's see, we have Haste Spell, Bat Spell, Lightning Spell left as far as spells go. Earthquake as well, actually. And Earthquake's gonna be level 7 in a few hours, and then we could get it going to 8 if we want it. If we have the Dark for it. Lol, it's 6-7 gems. We need to do it. Let's see then. Because then it's only 264. And then we just collect the Book of Spells here. It's also going to help us out massively in our army strat, because we do use 1 Earthquake in our ranked strat and a bunch in our other strat. Yeah, because now we have maxed out Earthquakes. Yay. Good at progress. What's this base? Oh, it's a tunnel 16, that's why it's seeming so small. Though in this case we probably already have a war day that's going on, barely, yes. And it feels so weird seeing only 2 names. I think it's legit the first time I'm streaming a war in this new format. Or well, new, relatively new, let's call it that. But I am ready for it. Let's go. No clue if there's gonna be hit times or whatever, but I would assume so. And now for the one later today, we're gonna have hit times. Because of course with 5-15 wars, it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. But in that regard, it is gonna be an ABBA system. So we have Team A hitting first, then Team B hitting twice. And then Team A also hitting last to make up for the fact that they have little scout time on their first hit. In this case, for the first tournament, like I said, I'm not sure if they're following hit times too. It doesn't seem like they are. Or at least not like that. So we'll have to wait and see when the first hit actually comes in. Not much to do about it though. Yo, Best of Dev, how you doing? Welcome over on the YouTubes. Right, but for this war, like we saw before, on the one side we have Mead and Adiseth. And then on the other side we have the Holy Banana. And we have a GT Slayer. And you love to see it. It's annoying because I was up way too early for how late I went to bed last night. So if you hear me yawn, or you probably will see me yawn more than you hear me yawn, but if that's the case, then that's the explanation. Yo, Mr. Easy E, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's actually go to this screen so we're not missing any wars, or any hits in this war. And let's see. How you doing, E? Hope you're doing well. Of course, gonna be busy running the tournament. Love the fact that somehow magically you guys planned it right before the Saturn 2v2. Yeah, I can imagine. Though, I hope you did realize the fact that that doesn't necessarily mean you're out if you lose, right? Because let's see, tournament. Oh wait, match standing. Let me check real quick. Yeah, because currently there's one team that is already managed a lower score than you guys. So in that regard, there's only one team that would have to do worse than the stars and percent you got. And then there is also, I believe, one team for which it is unclear if they're even going to be able to play their first war. Because they still haven't scheduled it. And there's 2 more wars that's going to be starting right 30 minutes before the cutoff time. So definitely in case the that one team does indeed go and turns out to be a no-show, then you guys are through already. But if they do somehow magically show up, there's still hope. But let's see what Meat can do for his team, playing from the Alliance King of the Hill tournament clan. Gonna be starting off with a RC charge. Does have the overgrowth, does also invis the freaking scatter shot. Not sure if that was meant to happen. Would assume that wasn't actually, but guess we'll never know. And again, barely gets away with invising this. Feels like he was trying to protect the Spirit Fox in that initial invis that was over a defense, but not sure. Alright, in comes the big boys and troops. Well, shouldn't say big boys because it's gonna make you think of super witches, but there's no super witches in this attack. Alright, in with the Dragon Duke as well from the side. Gonna go and not target defenses because he's got the Phoenix, not the Angry Jetty. That is also probably the case, or the reason why we don't see any any revive spells here. Let's see, Dragon Duke ability has been popped. Does pretty well to detract a bunch of defenses there, but is of course going from the far side of the town hall, so it is going to be a little risky. Gonna overgrowth the backside, including the town hall. Ooh, great warden ability there. Even gets the Dragon Duke in there for a little bit. Let's see there what we have. Dragon Duke gonna help greatly with funneling into the town hall. Nice totem spell as well. Alright, Guardian is down. And Town Hall is down as well. Alright, gonna get 86, or at least a 2-star. Currently approaching that 90% mark. 88, 25 seconds though, but all defenses should be reachable. The Question is gonna be time, not if he... Oh, never mind. There's a bunch of stuff over there, which is not gonna be reachable in time. Nice try for meat. Is gonna get a very decent percent. 95. 96 even. Barely, but there is destruction. And just like that, there's only 5 minutes left in this one. And that is gonna be very close. And it's gonna be very close as well for these guys to get their hits in, that's for sure. Just 5 minutes, not a lot of time. It's already to the point where if these are normal time hits, we cannot watch all of them, of course. But on the other hand, I do actually understand why you wouldn't want to put hit times on people that are like playing casually. So in that regard, does make sense to me. Also, guys, there's about, actually exactly a month left on the sub goal. If you do !mark sub goal in the chat, you'll see what we got lined up for you guys. But I can also just let you in on a little secret, because I can just tell you. Because if we reach the sub goal before May 18th, and the sub goal you can see to the left of me, there is going to be a month of daily specky streams. Gonna be very interesting though to see, because why is my... Oh Jesus. Oh, it actually works. Thank you, Easy, for the resub. It's actually kind of funny as hell, actually, because I was annoyed by the fact that I think at least that's what it was doing. Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah. That's actually hype as hell, because I was actually annoyed by the fact that I could always barely hear the sound alerts that I have set up for subs. So I implemented a measure to make the Spotify player stop when a sub comes in, just because I put a bunch of work into the alert. So I was like, yeah, well, we do want to actually have it be audible then as well. But it actually caught me by surprise, because this was the first sub that came in after that was implemented. Let's see though what Eddie said is doing in the meantime. Looks like we don't have a fireball. Okay. I was kind of thinking that we might with the Warring Charge start. But that's actually kind of funny, because it caught me by surprise completely. But thanks, Easy E. I really do appreciate you, brother. Alright, let's see though what this attack is gonna be. Looks like we got a pretty good funnel set up. Now it is a matter of getting those throwers into the core, or at least one of them is going there, together with a balloon, a Super Yeti, and an Ice Golem. Ice Golem is going to be great at tanking for that freaking Guardian. And the Thur actually being smart, staying far enough away so that it wouldn't get, or wouldn't lock target onto the Guardian, and actually he just takes out the Town Hall. That's nice. Let's see though what this hit's going to be. We do have 2 revives and 2 totems in hand still. But let's see. Minute on the clock, so that's easy time-wise. Queen's just gone down. King still has his ability though, and we have only 8 buildings left to go. There goes the ability. Of course, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble getting into that last compartment, but actually doesn't look like there is gonna be much trouble. and doesn't even need his revive spells, but is gonna get a triple on the board for his team. GG easy. Right, we actually do have 2 hits going in back to back, or right at the same time. That looked really weird with the thing getting stuck halfway. But alright, we see a very nice opener with the Dragon Duke's backpack and the giant arrow. For a sec, I had a little bit of trouble thinking of what it was called. But it is of course the rocket backpack. I was gonna call it the meteor backpack almost, but that's not quite right. But let's see. Alright, we got the attack coming in from the bottom side actually after clearing that diagonal right through the base. And going right into the town hall, getting a little bit of distraction from the CC furnace. Does get the town hall out nicely. Was hard to miss though from that angle, not gonna lie. And now it is a question of getting through the entirety of the base. Well, except for that middle part. Interesting song, not gonna lie. Does have the luxury of being able to come in from behind both the fire spaders, which is very, very great. Those defenses are actually menaces, but now getting into a little bit of fire from one of them. But it does go down. That's nice. Right, Dragon, you're getting revived. Let's see if you can get rid of that annoying enemy queen. I couldn't even finish the sentence and she was already gone. That's what we like to see. An invis and a totem left. Well, totem is now been used. And as we would expect, no actual vulnerability, no active one. And it looks like from GT Slayer, it is indeed going to be a triple as well. So now it is going to come down to what his teammate has done. Because indeed GT Slayer is going to be getting the triple in for his team. And that's going to make it even between the hit from Slayer and the hit from Adiseth. Then the question is, ooh, yes, meat has been tripled by the Holy Banana. Let's see what we saw here. Did we also... No, we had the traditional set of heroes here. I was going to say that we also see a rocket backpack through the center of the base, but nope. We did see some fireball action here though. Ooh, good value. Mass headhunter CC, or a lot of headhunters in the CC. Ooh, but they do all get taken out by the offensive furnace. That's nice. In the meantime, Queen from the top side with the RC diving into this base. But they're doing that behind some meteor golems. So let's see what we have right here. Well, we do know that we have a triple right here, because otherwise we wouldn't be watching it back. But that means that the team of Holy Banana and GT Slayer is going to move on to the next round. And we probably will have a war spin happening here pretty quickly. But while we have some time, we will be rewatching the hit from Adiseth on the Holy Banana as well. Yes, of course, because it is also a triple. And of course we are not we're not one-sided, and we're not. We don't have favorites. Because, you know, that's just not how we roll. Even when it seems like we do, well, sometimes we might. Let's just be 100% honest. But not usually. Let's actually put it at 2x speed, because of course we're already seen the hit, so we know that it is a triple. Not gonna lie, I was kind of tense before, because I wasn't sure if the team that actually ended up winning was gonna attack. But they did, and they did it with force. Let me see though, I should have a screenshot of a bracket somewhere maybe. It's just names, it's not necessarily like team names or whatever. But up next we got Usama and Frodo against Nasdaq and Kingslayer, it looks like. Unfortunately, we will not be able to show the entirety of the first 2v2 tournament. But that is just because the other one was actually planned first, and we were just trying to do the best that was possible to fit in both. And that will come down to me being able to show the first few rounds of this one. And then switching over to the other one, to the Saturn one. I guess we can do another farm hit real quick, because we've seen both the, or all three of the triples. And we are now just waiting for the next round, or the next one within this round to get started. Now let's see if we can get some loot from this base as well.
Silhouettes and sunsets, Polaroid pictures on my sun visor. I never left cause I never stopped. Nothing to see in the mirror. Whoa.
All right, nice. We got it. We got a star. That's all that counts. And we got some stuff from the past as well. That's nice. We got a chest. Let's see if we have a little bit of luck. It's common. Still common. Ooh, still common. But yeah, it's gonna be common. Gonna be some dark. And we are gonna be thankful for it, because we just also appreciate the little things. You know, that's why, yeah. I'm not gonna even say it, but probably people can definitely imagine what I was gonna say there. But I'm just not sure if it's actually even completely PG. So look like one of the guys of the upcoming match is still missing. Guess he is on the way to Mordor, because it's Frodo. Or he's just too caught up with a certain ring. That's also a possibility. I mean, like, there is this song that says if you like it, then you should put a ring on it, so I guess you can get caught up in with rings. That's for sure. Alright, my references this stream are just bad. Hoping that they're smart enough to actually just move on to the next ones if that guy doesn't show. But I'm assuming they are. It's not their first rodeo, as they like to say in America, I think. America. Well, probably more so in Texas, but that is American, of course. Alright, two more things. 1,000 clan capital gold and a 600k of normal gold. Let's see. Kind of want to finish the Teslas up first. Or next, I should say. Or we should maybe do the Seeking Air Mines that we can do now. Because we got 2 level 6s left. If we can do them, we can just get them both to 7. Would be nice. Was gonna say I hope I have enough, but yeah. We do by 400k. And then the question is, what do we do next with the lab? Probably lightning spell or something? I don't know. It's fine though, we'll figure it out. How much are walls? Walls are 8. Just gonna do it like this actually. And then we'll just upgrade walls with the elixir that we have. Just because at this point I rate that more important than finishing the elixir upgrades I have left in the lab. Looks like we'll just be doing some farm hits though till the next one spins, which is completely fine. Kind of unsure if I will be able to stream my ranked hits this week though, because I was gonna say I'll do them tomorrow, but then I realized that tomorrow I could already have a back-to-back of competitive wars. So it might not be the best to have to force in my ranked hits then as well. But we'll see what I end up doing. Alright, let's go for a little bit more loot. Like this, for example. Alright. Trying to keep half an eye on the channel where they're trying to get the players to be available. That way I just have a little bit of a feeling like what's up. No, said it's not gonna go right to the whatchamacallit. Oh, it's just gonna go there. Is it gonna? And it's gonna. Ooh, that was actually really nicely lined up. That way I can get some gold. Because, not liking how much loot I got. Ooh, this one's got full collectors, which is always a great sign. Gonna mean when you're done on the outside, you're gonna have most of the loot already, and that's what we like to see. Alright, nice. Get Eagle out of here. Cool. That way we're also just able to fill up our task cards that much more. And get access to the prospector again. Which would be nice. Just gonna drop them right there. Don't know why I dropped like half the earthquake spells just on random walls though, because there wasn't much on that side anyway. But sure. Ooh, we already got a 1-star from it. And now that's a 2-star. Let's see, can we get the crafted yeah, sir, crafted defense out of there. Nice. Now we got 3 things to claim. Build a potion, very, very hype. And a prospector, let's go. Woo! Yay. Let's see what our current ore situation even is at the moment. Not great. Though that 2x star bonus right now is really helping, because at the start of the stream at like 1800, what is it? Shiny ore. So already getting about 5k more. And we're 4 and a big k. Let's see what's my, can I? Oh, here it is. Yeah, 2120 is what we have. And it looked like indeed that one round ended up getting a forfeiture, because otherwise it would have had to have started 6 minutes ago, or 7 even. But it didn't, because right now we they are searching, but it's not been accepted, so I think it's probably considered a forfeiture at this point. But we'll just keep grinding through and see what we can get ourselves into. Let's see, we've got most of the loot already, but not much percent yet. Though it's a dead base, so it's not gonna give or put up that much of a fight. Bro, Warden, are you really not gonna? There you go. Let's see if we can get the king to do some cool stuff in the center. As if we pop his ability when he's right there. There. Yeah, it basically clears out the entire core except Town Hall. Nice. Cool. We like to see it. Ooh, we got something at least. Nasdaq and Kingslayer up against Usama and Clasher. Looks like that literally just happen when we were doing that hit. But that's fine, you know, that's good actually. Because the more we can show of both the 2v2 tournaments, the better. Hoping that the one that's gonna be starting in about an hour 50 from now, just under 2 hours from now actually, is gonna be at least just as smooth, but hopefully even smoother, with people actually being ready. Because for that one, I know that all the teams have their own clans that they use. So that's gonna also require a bunch of moving from my side for each round. Though for that one, we are gonna only be showing 1 war per round because the wars are fixed as far as timing goes. So they're gonna be played simultaneously, and we will just highlight 1 war per round. And of course, hoping to be able to just get a little bit of a diverse set of teams and players shown. Let's see, can we get that last bit of loot? Looks like a yes. And of course there's still gonna be more, but that's seemingly all in the town hall. And we're not gonna be able to reach. And that's okay. Let's see though, can we convert this? Yeah, should be good. Because then we can keep upgrading. Not sure. Wait, why do I have a tag here? Because of bullshit reasons. We have 8k, this is gonna be 2400 and 600, so we could be doing both a fire heart and the stun blaster to 15. Yeah, and then this also needs 30 starry ore. 10 seconds though till the prep day is over here.
Waiting for something, it could be nothing. All those whispers in my head. I don't know much, but I know enough to read into what you've said. I keep looking for.
Let's see though. Yeah, bar day started. Cool. Nice. Love to see it. Yo, Divanch, how you doing? Sorry to just squint over and look at your name real quick there. But welcome from the YouTubes. And let's see, we have the team of Nasdaq and Kingslayer up against the team of Usama and Clasher. It looks like the winners of this war. Let me just grab the bracket again real quick. Yeah, they are going to be facing off against the team of Holy Banana and GT Slayer in the next round, in the quarterfinals. Or at least, well, it seems like this round is free pass. Oh no, that's not what we like to hear, but yeah. Let's see though. This is the attack of Kingslayer on Clasher. He's gonna be coming in with a bunch of dragons and some dragon riders. Someone AFK never set his base. Oof, okay. And that's annoying. Right, next hit is in as well, but we are gonna stay with this one till we know with enough certainty what it is gonna be. Yo, Bobby, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Probably like way late for you right now, or is it already like early? Well, I guess technically early Sunday. Let's see what the RC is up to. It's gonna be made invisible again. Meantime, her E-boots are taking care of the scatter shots. Ooh, that is actually pretty great value. Does have one more invis. Basically clears out the line straight through the base. And then Giant Arrow goes through the base as well. Jeez, bruh. Insane. Let's see what his plan is to get the town hall out, because that's of course not going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, lol. Was about to say, you don't seem like the type of guy to just be staying up that late, especially because of course you have a very exhausting job. So was kind of surprised. Alright, let's see though what his idea is for the town hall, because of course we do have the Minion Prince's ability still. But we do have a King and Guardian that are surrounding that town hall as well. And we do have the Meteor staff of the Minion Prince doing good work. And this one looking pretty good. Why do we have another attack? I don't like that. It's gonna be time-wise a bit of an issue here though for Kingslayer. 19 seconds on the clock, and he does have to at least get that town hall down, but in the first one we already saw that even dropping 4% is gonna be enough to lose you the war. Looks like we do not see a time fill for the 3-star here though, but it is gonna be a 99, it looks like, unless no 99, and that other one. Okay then. Not even gonna check it out to see what happened, because I don't even want to at this point. Let's see, apparently Usama didn't set his base, so the hit on him will be a bit of a free pass. We'll see what Nasdaq can do. Yeah, okay, fair. It's basically a Tunnel 9 base with whatever is left of it. Like, get you now, easy. And I would have to agree that this is indeed a free pass. Would have probably wanted to see some more creativity then if it's gonna be not a challenging attack, but of course I don't make the rules. But that would have been fun. only heroes in wall breakers, for example. Or some random combination like 320 barbs and 11 bat spells or whatever. Like, I think legit he could have gotten away with that because there's no whiz towers on this base. So yeah, he could have definitely just like went full freaking barbs and bat spells. But we're not here to critique. It looks like a lot of action going on in the Homeland Cup as well, but that's sure, you know, whatever. Let's see though, up next what we have. Because I am not really expecting Usama to attack if he's AFK. So up next we would have Mikey and Chris versus Bucky and Devesh. And I feel like I've seen a few of those names at some point in like the King of the Hill for, I think, well at least I think that's the case. And of course, let me just, there's my thingy. Because of course we can't get, yeah, add to queue, that's what I wanted. Respecting this one, that's fine. You know, I know that if you would have had any option to make it different, you would have easy. So no worries. Next, ooh, I'm excited for that one then. And I like this song as well. And as well, tonight my next video will drop on my YouTube, exclamation mark YouTube for the link, or if you're watching on YouTube, keep an eye on my channel. And it will be showing some of the best player in the game's hits if we consider the air strategies. And I'm really happy about that thumbnail as well. It's really looking cool. But I guess we're not gonna expect what's his name to attack? Osama? Because if so, then I'm gonna just do another farm hit. Kind of trying to get my my walls done as well. 22 left. Not enough loot. Love the fact though that they're increasing the amount of spiky bracelets that you can get per attack every time throughout the tournament or throughout the events. Span, I think is the word that I'm looking for. But I'm just gonna turn up this song a little bit and be quiet because new one from Spectre.
Rain caught on your lashes, cold air, summer skin. You laugh like it's the last night, like the world's caving in. All the doubts go silent under colored haze. I don't need the sunrise, I just need this place. Take my hand as the ground falls away. I'm not scared if we both misbehave. Every fear, every rule that we break, all of it led us right here. You put starlight in my veins. Turn my pulse into a flame. Every second, every wave, screaming out your very name. If this is all we ever are, two lost souls colliding hard. Then let it burn, let it stay. You put starlight in my
Alright, sorry guys, I just had to be quiet throughout that song. It's one of the new ones that I put out. So I just wanted you guys to be able to enjoy that in full. But welcome, Maddie. Hope you're doing well. And happy birthday to your mother. Appreciate you being here though, but go spend some time with her because it's her special day. But I hope you guys enjoyed that song. Good song. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's actually kind of funny because I was listening to one of the ones that I put out, like, I think now it's probably like 2-3 years ago. And the difference is literally night and day, even though that one wasn't bad either. See, Bucky and Devesh indeed having a spun. So it looked like we are waiting for Chris and I need to scroll up to the bracket. It is going to be Chris and Mikey. And looks like we will have this one taking from about 6, because that's from about now to half an hour from now. And that means that the next one we should have enough time for as well. We think, because yeah, because then that's gonna be starting at 6:30 till 7. Just talking in my time right now. And the Saturn 2v2 doesn't start until 7:30 my time, so we can even do one more after, which is gonna be nice. Can actually see in the main man Easy be attacking as well. It looks like, because that's gonna be round 5, match 5 over a round of 16. Next mark. Cool. Thank you. And Easy, we just deduced that we or deducted, whatever. No, deduced. I think it was is the right word. That we can even watch your war on stream. Your match in the round of 16. Because this one is gonna be till about 30 minutes from now. Well, let's just round it up. And then the next one is gonna be till an hour from now, and it is an hour and 30 minutes from now till the Saturn 2v2 starts. So yeah. In my mind, that's enough time, you know? But for this one, of course, we're gonna focus first on this war. We got Bucky and Devesh taking on Mikey, and Chris. But we have about 3 minutes left in prep day, so I am definitely gonna do another farm hit. Just because that way we can be efficient with the time, you know? Which is, of course, the last thing we want to do on stream is be efficient and like do time management well. We already have a lot of that in our day-to-day lives. So in this stream we just want to let loose and just be happy that we don't have to actually worry about anything. At least that's how I'm looking at it. Because in my mind, my stream is just my way of, I don't know even how to say it in English. It's one of the weird things. Like I talk in English so much. And then those things like uitlaatklep. And probably a lot of people won't even know what I mean. Because it's not an English word that I just said. But like it's my way of expressing myself. It's not completely the same like what I said in Dutch, but it's fine. Oof. Little low loot. But we do have the Hoggy Bang multiplier. And another chest. Let's see. We only getting freaking normal. Sometimes, yeah. Because we do work with a few non-Dutch people. One of the teams that we work with is from Lithuania. So any meeting that concerns them as well, we have to speak English in. And then from one of our biggest clients, there's also a few people there that don't speak English. So yeah, or that don't speak English, that don't speak Dutch. That's what I meant. Though it's still way better than when I used to work back at my old job, because in there it was like pretty much the entire day, day in, day out, I would speak in English. Let's see though, at this point we are in war day, so we are gonna do a full focus on this war. Just gotta... No. Definitely not, though. I do have to add the fact that most people that I would talk English to were Indian in that job, so it wasn't really like it sounded like English that they were speaking, but let's just say they managed to add a heavy Indian accent on top of it, and that made it sometimes hard to understand them. Which again, nothing wrong with that, but just some difficulties understanding some people sometimes. Though I'm sure they had the same with going on with us. But yeah, now it's mainly just talking in Dutch at work, but then for like joint meetings, then we do speak in English. Though at least in my development team that I'm with, no one doesn't speak Dutch, you know, or doesn't understand Dutch, let's put it that way. Though to be fair, like legit, it happened quite a few times to me that I'm just thinking about like work or work-related things, and I'm legit thinking in English, even though it's not something with regards to like non-Dutch people. So you wouldn't have to think in English, and it's like, okay, I think I speak English a lot. That's kind of funny. But yeah, to be fair, like if you are from a country that is microverse, but ooh, nice. But to be fair, if you're from a country that doesn't have a big number of native speakers, like from outside of that country, then you're pretty much forced to not, or like you're forced to speak English, pretty much. But like if you're from a country like, well, to be fair, America or England or any English-speaking country, or you're from any Spanish-speaking country, or like any French-speaking country, I think there's a fair few that do that. Then your native language is gonna get you further across the border as well. But if you're from a country that only has a language that's spoken in that country, then that's gonna be harder. But let's see, Christopher. Wait, what? Mike? Oh, Mikey versus Bucky. Yeah, cool. Just had to do a double check there because for some reason my brain wasn't working. Ooh. Oh wow, that's pretty sick actually. Cause I was just checking the stats from Starlight, basically the song that we just listened to when I wasn't talking. Yeah, my brain is definitely like yours. But I was just checking the stats for Starlight, that song that we just listened to, and it's already been listened to 21 times, so that's kind of funny and nice, especially nice. I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest, especially because oh nice, yeah, I've listened to it a few times on Spotify as well. Ready, so yeah, definitely ready for some fireworks too. Right, that was what I was gonna do before I got distracted by actually checking the stats. Ooh, but alright, it is Devesh versus Mikey. Devesh coming in with the Root Riders. Let's see what Devesh can do with the RC charge. Does take a little bit of a risk, of course, being near the CC here. Does run the risk of his RC getting stuck on the Lava Hound, but it's gonna recall it. Of course, already having lost the Spirit Fox, gonna be a big blow. Though with the Dead Space, if he manages to take care of that gold charge, it could be pretty good pathing. Alright, nice. Just lined up the arrow good enough. And of course for the meteor, not meteor, the rocket backpack. Jesus, for some reason that took me like forever to think about. But yeah, of course for the rocket backpack, the alignment is a lot less like important. Jesus, really having a hard time for whatever reason to think about words right now. Because that's always gonna center or like anchor towards the center of the base. Is gonna have to get something to go to the town hall though for Devesh, because right now, not looking the best. Two invis, or one of which one was just used. Of course, headhunters are not gonna target the Guardian because he's not a hero. Looks like we might be on for a 1-star here though from Devesh. Oof. That is very much going to be devastating. Or it could be very devastating unless their defense is going to be OP. But it is going to be an 82% 1-star for Devesh. Damn, good start for Legend. Or at least for Mikey and Chris. But I'm sure at this point that Devesh would have wanted to not have attacked Mikey with that result. Let's see though. There's my yeah. Now it is for us to be waiting on the next hit to come in. Hey Michelle, welkom. Hoe is ie? Met uitgeteld worden. Ah, oké. Ja, bij mij prima. Lekker aan het streamen, is altijd goed, toch? En lekker bezig met de YouTubes, dus daar ben ik ook blij mee. Yo, flashy skills, who one start? It is Devesh, who one start. Ook echt live rond de etenstijd, ja. Vroeger dan de bedoeling, in eerste instantie. Maar ik dacht ook, ja, daarom niet. Altijd leuk. Het sloot wat dat betreft best wel goed aan bij de plannen die ik had, dus... Kijken of dat nu... Ah, check. Nice. Ja, als je niet in chat praat, dan weet ik het niet, hè? Right, let's see when the next hit's gonna be coming in. It is going to be Chris hitting the Vesh. So at least from one side it is going to be Mikey versus Bucky. But let's see what Chris can do on the Vesh. 7 totem spells, maar no, ook niet. Dat is waar. Alright, let's see. You're gonna see a arrow through the base. Ooh, and then a angled Dragon Juke. Nice. Does get some good value on that top middle of the base. Love to see it. And as well, ooh, we did even get the funnel set like that. That's kind of smart, not gonna lie. Except for the fact that the lock launcher seems a little random from that part. Or no, actually not, because now the throwers are going to be walking up. Actually worked out very nicely. Gonna get him exited right into the town hall. Well done so far. Thor's gonna be partially getting held up on one of the defensive heroes that we had. There's a revive in the composition as well. And a bunch of totem spells. Town Hall does go down, nice. Great place to be in with those throwers. Brings back the Dragon Juke as well. That is going to be a lot more temporary though, because it's taking a pretty big bit of heat from the multi-target defenses. As well as the CC. And it is going to go down, so it looks like maybe we're running short here. Especially because no healers are seemingly healing up the Warden. And that has just gone down, so that's going to probably put a rather sorted end to this. He's going to have to make the best of those totem spells in combination with the King ability. Though, of course, we should not forget the fact that on the other side a 1-star has occurred. So with the 2 stars already doing better than that. And it may seem like I'm trash talking the fact that the Vesh 1-star, but I'm just putting it into perspective with the result that we see on that hit. And right now it is indeed going to be Mikey versus Bucky. The other side, it wasn't a Bucky versus Mikey, but with a giant arrow and a rocket backpack, barely not going to be able to take out some of those defenses. Mainly that scatter shot, just surviving. Probably didn't quite hit the builder hut, or waited a fraction of a second too long, because it was legit at like 0 HP when that Dragon Duke blew through, but not enough to get it to go down. In this one we also see one revive spell being Jeetjes, wat een verhaal. Maar dan kan ik me wel voorstellen dat je nu kapot bent, ja. Ooh, smart use of that invis. Gonna protect some of the throwers. Is of course gonna have to go and get through to the town hall here as well. And again, no actual ability on the Warden. But it looks like this one is gonna go through for Mikey. Gonna be getting a Bucky's base whacked out of existence. And indeed, and in a record time as well. Bomb Tower being the last building to go down. There it is. Very nice. GG. That's gonna make it GG already, just because indeed Mikey did get the triple, but Bucky didn't. But even then, it would have been GG's because of that other hit. Alright, nice. That was indeed a lot more interesting than the war before, let's be real. Let's see. I think the best I can probably do is do 2 spring traps. Do we have a rune of gold? Because that would be freaking OP right now. And we do. Oh, wow. That's actually very nice. Because then we will start on this Tesla. And we will use the Builder Bite. Together with a Builder Potion. Yes, there we go. Nice. Ik denk over een uur vertrokken. Ja, het zou me niet verbazen. Thank you, Medisaurus, for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And let's see. In the meantime, we can also do 2 wells, probably. Yeah, why not? Bring that total that we have left down to 20. Or at least the total that we can do that's left is down to 20 now. But let's see right now who is going to be up next in the bracket. Gotta scroll up to it again. Right, so we just saw Mikey and Chris take on Bucky and Devesh and emerging on top. No? Yeah? Maybe? Yeah? Sorry, I had to think for a sec there. So they're already spinning. Cool. Because right now we got Wick and Where's Matthew gonna be taking on Louis and Assure Scam Sam. And of course Matt and Sam have been taking part in the King of the Hills before. So they're not new to the channel. So I feel like Matt's kind of like the eternal number 2. So let's see if he can actually emerge on top this time. And there we have it. Matt and Wick gonna be taking on the Sure Scam Sam and Louis. Love the fact that there's some trash talk going on between the guys, because that's something that you can't really miss. Yo, we got some royalty in the house. How you doing, Mr. Tony? Welcome, welcome. How is life? How's life? A little birdie told me you wanted to help me out. I'm not sure who that little birdie was, but you know. I'm not saying anything. See, my OCD is probably going to be all over the place just because the walls that I've upgraded aren't going to be where I want them to be in this base specifically. Well, it looks like only 2 of the ones weren't. Cool. Alright, still prep day so we can do more farming. Actually be doing something useful ourselves while we wait for being able to do something useful during the tournament. No loot. A lot of loot. Okay. Let's go. Let's see where the gold storage is at. They're right in the corners here, or at least one of them is. Let's see if we do it like this if we had both. Yes, sir. Let's see if the warning can take that. Yes. And then it's gonna lock onto the super drag. Alright, if we can maybe manage a little bit of elixir this way as well. Going into 2 fire spitters though, that's never a good idea. And you can see how well it worked out. Like exactly not at all. If I would have gone in there from the other side, it wouldn't have made much difference. Ooh, we can complete everything. Nice. Where do you have a Book of Heroes? Right, that's fair. That means we're gonna have to get our A game on farming wise, because we have the Dragon Juice that needs upgrading. We need to get about double the whatchamacallit, double the Dark Elixir that we currently have. And that's not gonna be in this base, that's for sure. I guess from a perspective of not searching for bases too long, we can just take this one, it's fine. Already pretty much got all the loot anyway, you know, that's cool. Wouldn't be surprised if the remaining part is in the CC and the stuff on the inside. Lol, the Valor's actually getting to the tunnel before the heroes. That's kind of typical. Let's actually get everything in on the action. And after that, the focus is gonna switch again to the war, because of course we won't be doing that without or like we won't be focusing on farming forever. And next match is exactly easy. That's why I was switching. I'm always keeping like mental track of time. Guess that's the one thing that I've like, despite not being really an esports player anymore, that's the one thing that's always gonna stick in my brain. Numbers. But yeah, right now, like I did mention, like twice or 3 times before, we got Sure Scan 7 and Louis taking on Where's Matthew and Wick. You know? To the voice saying something's different. You won't look in my eyes. You switch like a light. You changed overnight. Like let's keep the focus on here actually when I say I'm gonna. Because, you know, it's otherwise it's a little disrespect, you know, to not focus on something you're gonna focus on. Or you say you're gonna focus on. I can tell. See? Alright, first hit is in Louis on Wick. Let's see what he can do. Gonna be coming in with the throwers. And we see the Dragon Duke fly across the base. And we see the Earthquake being a little late because the builder huts were able to repair up some stuff to make it not go down fully. Right, Spiky Ball flies through the buildings. We do have 4 more totems. We have another Invis, or Invis, Revive. Well, we do have another Invis as well, but that's not what I meant. We are gonna have some troubles getting all the way to the Town Hall, it looks like, because we have the one Fire Spitter that's gonna be flinging down flames. That's gonna make our lives a whole lot harder. Thors are gonna have to really be OP and go the extra mile here. And of course, being deployed all the way far from the Town Hall is gonna make them have to travel a lot anyway. Looks like we're actually gonna be getting pretty close still, so that's nice. Smart invis. Yeah, really smart invis. That might just have saved his attack. Totem spell needed as well, of course. I would definitely use another. Oh wait, he can't reach. Never mind. Was about to say I would have probably used another totem, but it's actually smarter that he didn't, because the troops couldn't reach the town hall from where they were standing. Now we're gonna see the typical AI of troops in the Clash of Clans. Instead of all focusing on the same wall, a few will focus on different walls. But it looks like indeed we are gonna see that a 2-star for sure. Now it's just gonna come down to time and cleanup. Well, cleanup is far and few and far between. It looks like we might get by, question mark. Except for the fact, ooh, Warden, yes, Warden clutch for Louis, nice. Love to see it. Might be on the edge. Yeah, me too. Me too. Though to be fair, when I'm streaming, I always tend to sit a bit more leaned forward. But in the end, Warden wasn't dumb for once, you know. Normally speaking, whenever you're in a situation like this, the Warden always somehow randomly switches from attacking the last remaining building to attacking the wall the troops are trying to get through to get to that building. Right, let's see. We do have... Yes, we are going to see some rocket backpack action. Having to invest heavy spells already to get the queen to get her backpack or giant arrow off. But no luck getting more than just the crafted defense down with the giant arrow, earthquake, a rocket backpack combination. Let's see though, in with the dragons and dragon riders. Gonna not take much risk. As far as you can talk about that, to be fair. But he's gonna go from the town hall side, or at least from the town hall half, I should say, maybe. Warden is getting nuked, though. We have 2 revives and 3 heroes that are currently down. Would expect the Dragon Duke to be revived, as well as the Warden apparently. Dragon or Mini Prince ability actually being nice there. It's gonna come down to that final section of the base. And let's see if the Dragon Duke's gonna be strong enough to get through that. It's gonna get that giant, the Giga Bomb to go off. Ooh, but that actually helps him out massively. Easy 3. Oh, nice. But did you guys see how the freaking Giga Bomb actually helped him out? It blew the Dragon Duke into the inner range of the scatter shot and made it retarget. It's actually hype. You probably couldn't have managed to get that to happen even if you tried. Right, looked like one of the last wars in the preliminary round of the Saturn 1v1 has just taken to the battlefield. But they're still on schedule, and it looks like there's still hope for you guys, Bobby, because indeed the decision has been made to issue a forfeiture in that one war. So that's gonna mean that at least 2 teams are ending below you guys. Yep. Yeah, well, to be fair, like we of course did the announcement on Thursday evening that you had 2 days to play your first round war. And from one of the sides there's been little to none little to no communication. But yeah, that does mean you need to stay awake for at least 2 more hours if you make it all the way. But no, at least till, oh wow, at least for another hour, because the round of 16 is gonna kick off in 52 minutes from now. And if you win, then you need to stay awake longer. Let's see though what we have from Shurscam Sam. I feel like if I say that name quicker, it's gonna make it easier actually. Let's see. Ooh, it's gonna. Oh no! Wait. that giant arrow from the Queen had me expecting the rocket backpack as well, and then it was like, wait, no, it's just fire hardened stun blaster. So it's kind of interesting though, how expectations and assumptions work. Gonna be a little tricky though to get his troops into the tunnel, though at this point it does seem like 2 or 3 or all the Inferno Baby Dragons pretty much are going there, so that's kind of nice. And the Meteor Staff actually helping out pretty big for the troops. But let's see what the final result's gonna be for Shurscam Sam. It's looking pretty good. One more totem that's just been used. Three heroes with a decent amount of HP except for the Warden, but he is being smart for once. He's staying back for now. It looks like with the time left and the troops and the heroes on the board, it is going to be indeed a triple for Sam. Nice job. So now it's going to come down to this final attack from Wick, which I'm going to have to see if I can get through. Yes, I can get in there through here. Not sure why it wasn't showing me the spectate stuff, but we did it. this way, and we are gonna see a fireball from a wick. Nice. There it comes. Flies in on the Inferno Tower. Barely isn't gonna get the other Inferno Tower actually. But that's a little sad. Town Hall has fallen. Overgrowth in way quick and way early. Because the throwers are gonna first be walking around. Sorry, just getting a hard question. Let's see though. Ooh, but if this is gonna be a triple, I'm actually not sure what the rules say about tiebreakers. But it is gonna be at the very least really, really close. Starting in 50. Well, first of all, welcome in, Summit. But I would, but I already have plans after this round, or after. I got two 2v2 tournaments that are gonna be coming up. Well, this one is already going on. But there's gonna be one that's starting in about 45 minutes from now as well. Let's see. It's gonna be really close with the poison, and unfortunately Wick not getting it done on Sure Scam Sam. And that's gonna mean that Wick and Matt actually getting knocked out, and Louis and Sure Scam Sam are gonna be moving on. Oops. So GG to them. It's the second time that it has gone down to the wire actually, because first war I think was also 4%. And then now another one that's won or lost by 4%. So that's actually really, really close. Let's see. Yeah, no, screw it. That's not enough loot for us. Not sure why I even doubted it for so long, because we definitely know that there's bases with this amount of loot available, and that's more like what we want. So let's see, where is the loot at? It's mainly a lot of gold that's actually left. Good thing that it actually goes there. That's good. Nice. Like it. Kind of curious where this is gonna fly. Probably to the... Yeah. But it did take out the bomb tower and the Inferno Tower as well. So I like that. So we can actually get the gold storages here cleaned out. That means we got all the storages and most of the collectors. But I feel like that one Dark Elixir Drill is gonna have a lot, or there's gonna be a lot in the CC and Town Hall. Oh, we actually, never mind, this is the one that is holding a lot. Or not, no, it's not. Oh well. It's not like we gotta complain about the loot that we get. So the upcoming war between, let me see who's up next. Oh, I actually have the bracket pulled up again. Nice. But the upcoming war between, that's the wrong one. We're into the second half now. The one is gonna be between Easy and East Bay Reg versus Renault Zoe and Destroyer. That's gonna be the last one that we can cover from this 2v2 tournament though. Just because the other one was planned before, so can't really get away with like not covering that now. And to be fair, I don't really want to, because I'm like, there's a reason I said yes to that, and yeah. Let's see what we can get here though. Ooh, we got the 2-star, or the 1-star at least. That should fly to the builder hut, right? Yeah, cool, nice. And then we can get that dark elixir. Cool. It's funny how even though I'm not even trying to get the buildings that have the spiky bracelets, I'm still getting them. Just gonna damage those buildings here. Let's see. Yeah, I was about to say this should be a triple, but it will be. Especially with RC surviving. Nice. Thank you, Matt, for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome in, and tough luck in that war. It was a nice attack, though. I liked it. Or am I saying weird stuff now? Wait, let me put up the other. Yeah, no. I'm not hallucinating, luckily. Oh, good. Yeah, okay, good. Good that you're happy with your own result, because you should be. It was a nice attack. And you have all the reason to be happy with it. Let's see, we got some loot like this. Yes, sir. Nice. Where am I getting tagged? Looks like I am needed. Oh lol, I actually have 2 kinds of energy open now. I just need to quickly run a command though. Let's see. Alright. No war span yet, but I'm assuming that the next one's gonna be spinning in about 10 minutes from now. But I just gotta double check some things. gonna do it the smart way. Because I think just gonna set up something for the Saturn 2v2. Yeah, here. Oh, rip. Now I don't know what the supposed whatchamacallit, the format for that is. Jesus. Making it way too hard for myself probably. But let me see. Let's see. Profit square. Start. Winner percent. Loser stars, loser percent. PSPR is forfeiting. Okay. Right. Let's see if all went to plan. Right. Sorry for the little bit of silence there. I was just trying to get something set up for the upcoming 2v2 tournament that we have. And it's going to be starting in about 35 minutes from now. See what's going on here. But yeah, it did just confirm that indeed, Bobby, you're gonna have to stay up because you guys are through. In the meantime, the next bar has been sent. Because you got too late for S. That has only managed 3 stars. They are gonna end below you. And then you have Busker who forfeited. So they're gonna also end below you. Because they are gonna of course get 0 stars with the forfeiture. But nice, next one has been accepted, and I actually like the fact that these are sent before the fact, because that way the round actually starts at the supposed round start time, so that's good, that's nicely done. And I think that's actually a good standard for like any tournament, that there should be prep time before the agreed time, instead of prep time included in the agreed on time. So basically everything starting 5 minutes later than agreed on. Just because it's way easier to deal with that way. Only thing that you could bring up that for being opposed to that, Jesus, couldn't think there. Is that then everyone would have to be ready earlier as well, but you know, that's small price to pay, I would say. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already kind of happy with the fact that there's only one team that had to forfeit and thing. Alright, let's just get out of here because we got pretty much everything that we could. We'll do one more just because I kind of know that that's generally the sort of flexibility that there is between wars, or yeah, between rounds in the tournament. Or at least that there has been. Did you hear that? Somewhat? Yeah. Exactly. He's probably as surprised as you are. And I do understand that. No, that didn't quite work. I know. I love the fact how the RC was just carrying the queen there. And she's basically carrying the warden as well, because now there's no defenses in range for the to target the warden, except for that the basically just has been undone by the fact that the RC went into range of the warden. But that's fine. I'm gonna need a specky monster, but rip. That's annoying. Oh, we can even do one more. Nice. I tried to just be ready from the start of War Day, because of course, unlike with the 5v5 tournament style, you don't have set hit times here. So yeah, you never know when the attacks are going to be coming in. And in that regard, it is going to be better to just be ready from the start, better than to hope that you're going to get by, because you're never really going to. If you chance it, you're always going to fall flat on your face. I've learned. And especially from like a point of view of, you know, what's more important, then you're definitely never gonna win it as far as farming goes. Well, that wasn't a lot of loot or medals or things or whatevers. See, perfect timing. I knew that. Let's see, we got Sanju and Max versus Jet and Rage Ninja, so yes sir, he is. And this is just a vibey song. So far, not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy with what the random shuffle has been like. Ooh, that's gonna be some pinned up frustration, so to say. kind of fun to see who's gonna be ending up on top there. It's gonna be Jet or Max walking away with the bragging rights. Lol, rip YouTube. Rip YouTube. Lol. Well, that's annoying. The YouTube stream has just been paused basically due to the fact that I've been playing like copyrighted material. Oh well. Ooh, I know this base actually. More specifically, I have this base. What the? Okay. Fun. But let's see what Rage Ninja can do against it. I guess I can end stream then on YouTube because it's not gonna get unsuspended probably.